they had different burdens to meet too. I mean, I think Rick Snyder's an incumbent who's very familiar, who has a record that he's trying to sort of shore up and defend. Mark Schauer is a relative unknown and needed this debate to sort of introduce himself. So I think they both accomplished what they needed to do inside that context and inside those measures. Did Mark Schauer? The question is, did Mark Schauer do enough to stop the current polling trend, which is leaning toward the governor, sort of pulling away? That was one of his burdens too, was to try to move that back the way it had been going for months until recently. And I don't know if he did that or not.
Well, if you look at the Mitchell poll again, independents in the audience went overwhelmingly with the governor. And
Okay,
that's
so that's interesting. That's really the number I think that there is to look at.
Yeah, and that's where this race is. I mean, Republicans are going to stay home, Democrats are going to stay home with their candidate, and it's independents is always going to decide this
and the
race.
reason that independents will get to decide this race is because Democrats, the reason Rick Snyder won 4 years ago was because so many Democrats stayed home. More than 200,000 of them. If those people show up, he loses. Same thing here. If Mark Schauer can motivate those Democrats to come out and vote for, and of course vote for him, he wins the race. And that is part of the Democratic strategy here. Is that there's been a lot of focus on those 200,000 or so people who did not show up to vote 4 years ago. I'm not sure how they show up in polling. These were first-time voters in 2008. They showed up again in 2012. Are they considered likely voters who we go to when we are polling and asking about races, or are they completely outside of that? I think we won't know until November 4th how effective that effort has been.